I'm starting with you!
You killed my brother. I'm not going to let...
My planet! My history! My heritage! Your heritage! We plan to return to Viltrum triumphant, our ranks replenished. One day, I have taken nothing from you that compares. You have robbed us of our very future. Your death won't begin to...
It's over, Thragg. Give it up. You've lost. Can't you see that?
And you! You, of all people, side with Thetis, the great betrayer? Do you know why we kept his defection secret? Why he defected in the first place? It was he who murdered Lord Argal. He who sent the Empire into disarray. He brought about the dark times before I was able to come into power as Regent.
Wait, you know this?
We also believe he was behind the Scourge virus, which stole any hope of finding a true heir to Argal. He must have used his own DNA for them to develop it. It's the only way.
I am not the man I once was. I feel our people deserve nothing less than extinction for what we've done. No matter how it pains me to say such a thing.
No! For what you have done to our people, you will do...
Finally. A worthy adversary. Finally, I will have my...
A nuisance at best.
This is your end, you know, Pen.
No, you can't...
What?
Thanks.
What? Stay awake. Stay.
A petty distraction, buying you a few seconds at most. Let me give you one final piece of advice. What?
We're out of here, friend! Space Racer, what are you... We can't just leave. We fought too hard. Come too close.
Have you been paying attention? The destruction of Viltrum was luck, and it knocked them off balance. But look at you. We're outnumbered. This was never meant to be a full-on assault. We were meant to position ourselves on Viltrum and wait for my arrival with the Ragnar. This has been a disaster. We leave now, or we're all dead.
I don't like this. What about Nolan and Mark?
We cannot help them now. We must call for help. Our wisest move at this point is retreat. The Viltrumites on our side will have to fend for themselves if they are not already dead.
Did anyone happen to see where they went?
Where is Thragg?
Okay then. Where were we?
How do we beat this guy?
We can't.
Wait, what?
In order to be made Regent, Thragg was trained from birth, tempered to be the strongest among us all, educated in all manners of combat. We simply cannot defeat him on our own.
Your father speaks the truth.
Mark, please know, no matter what I said, I always loved you. I thought that made me weaker, but I know now that it made me stronger.
Dad?
Forget me. Run! You have to escape.
Pathetic.
I can't...
So predictable.
Crap!
You'll be a bloody mass of entrails by the time your father catches up to us. Faster than I thought.
Mark.
Even at the end, he shows his weakness. Now, it is time.
Why do you hesitate?
We need them. We need all Viltrumites. They will be spared. Call the ship.
Forgive me, Regent, but no. No! We need Viltrumites loyal to our cause, not them!
Yes, them. Trust me, if we are to survive, them above all others.
It's not as bad as we thought. They're still alive. I don't know how they survived, but I'll have them in momentarily.
Download has the Viltrumites safely on board.
Very good. Set a course for Tailoscria. They're not out of the woods yet.
What? Huh?
They told me you were waking up. I'm glad I made it here in time. It's so good to see you, Mark. I was worried there at the beginning.
What are you wearing?
This? My arm was broken in the Battle of Viltrum. I'm still wearing a cast.
That's not what I meant. And how long have I been out?
2 weeks. You were pretty messed up. As for the clothes, I've been bumped up to the top position. I'm the boss. With Thetis gone, the coalition of planets was in disarray, and they feared this war was far from over. I was hastily christened top dog of the coalition. So now you're technically supposed to address me as Great Alan. But when it's just us, you don't have to because it does sound silly. But the pay's good.
Well, congrats. Is my father around? I assume he woke up before I did.
He did, by a few days. This way.
Are we on Telskria?
Yes, the city has been completely rebuilt. Among other things.
Oliver!
Good to see you awake, son.
Dad, he didn't have an air supply. I thought, how is this possible?
The Viltrumite brain can survive without oxygen for an extended period of time. But I think the additions to his genetic makeup that he received from his mother is what kept him alive.
And his arm?
The solution he's suspended in is enhancing his natural regenerative abilities. His own skin is being grown over prosthetic replacements for his arm and lower jaw. His brain scans are remarkable. If his healing keeps up at this pace, he should be out of the tube in another week, ready to begin his physical rehabilitation. He won't be back up to full power anytime soon, but he's alive.
He's alive.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Great Alan, but the status report from the outer territories has come in.
And?
Nothing. Like always. Absolutely nothing.
What does he mean, nothing? The Viltrumites aren't attacking?
Attacking? Ha! They're not doing anything.
What do you mean?
They've disappeared, Mark. Since the Battle of Viltrum, there's been no sign of them. It's as though they've vanished. Granted, space is a big place, and they can certainly travel great distances in little time. But we've got eyes in all quadrants of the galaxy. It would be very hard to hide from us. We've searched all the former planets of the Viltrum Empire to see if someone might possibly be harboring them. They're not. Without those planets to back them, their numbers dwindle to the point that any frontal assault against us would be ineffective at best, disastrous at worst. So it makes sense that they would lay low for a while, regroup, prepare for a series of small, calculated assaults. Conventional wisdom would have them attacking their formerly occupied planets. It would take little effort to turn them back to their side, and eventually, they would again command a force large enough to destroy us. We've been stationing our troops with these planets in preparation for this. A delay of this long, especially with them knowing you and your father and brother were out of commission following our last battle, makes no sense. No sense at all.
Oh, God.
What? What is it?
They left us alive for a reason, my father and me. There's no way the Viltrumites just gave up and went into hiding. Not right before killing us. What did we do to them? We destroyed Viltrum. Thragg was ready to kill us for that. He was right there. He could have done it. But maybe he thought of another way to hurt us. Something more painful than death. You can't find them because they're not in this galaxy, Alan. The Viltrumites have gone to Earth,